Awesome. Okay. Hey guys, what's up? It's actually, this is Callum, which is awesome. And he's my co-worker for the moment, and he's pretty much the only reason I'm alive and I'm sane, so thank you. But guys, he's got a YouTube channel of his own, so essentially go down into the description down below. Oh, I was going to do it at the same time. But guys, we just watched Twin Murders and The Silence of the White City. And we watched that together after just a very long day at work, and we're going to be talking about that movie now.
Yeah.
So just a bit of background for you guys. This was a Spanish movie that was originally released in Spain in October 2019, if I'm not mistaken.
No,
and
and
it was based off of a novel of the same name. Apparently it is a trilogy. I had no experience with that trilogy, never read any of the books, and only watched the movie for the first time tonight because that's when it released on Netflix here in South Africa.
Literally as it released, we started watching.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And basically the native language is Spanish.
Which we recommend you watching with English subtitles, otherwise it's cringeworthy. So
the dub was...
Switch as soon as you can.
Yeah, switch when you can, because the dub was very noticeable, especially for me, for the actress with the very, very short
red
hair. I was like, oh, okay, and then straight away...
I saw it before, I saw it way before.
Yeah, but so that was just that. But what stood out about the film for you?
Okay, so for me, personally, I have a background in editing. I studied it for... I don't want to be too harsh, I really did enjoy the flow. The flow was really good. The story isn't as linear as it doesn't need to be so linear, so it kind of jumps around for certain flashbacks. It's not forced. I would say it's not really that forced, so that's why I say it does flow quite nicely. I love the color grading. Yeah, we spoke about that a lot because the movie started off, what did we say? There was a lot of greens and oranges as well. A lot of greens and oranges and mixes. So basically, if you always look at those traditional movies, it always goes between the oranges and the blues and the cold tones, the warm tones. And I think they got that right. I mean, it did keep me sane with the movie, not the dub.
I think as well. Okay, so. He studied editing. I studied performance. So I'm going to talk about performances for a little bit. And I thought they were all okay. None of them were terrible. I thought they did their jobs. I know that the female lead annoyed me a little bit. I think we did agree on that, didn't we?
Between which cop though? The blonde.
The blonde one.
Okay,
the blonde one. Sorry, we don't remember. I don't remember any names.
It's in Spanish.
It's
really hard to pronounce.
And we're very tired.
You can see it.
So
I would say for her, what we noticed a lot was that the two main characters run.
They run all the time.
But
they're cops, right? They're cops.
They're cops, yeah.
And they go for runs all the time. Whenever these two characters interact, they're basically going on runs together. But they are so slow whenever they're chasing criminals or possible suspects.
There was a tubby, guys, an old tubby, not but old as in, when you watch that funny guy run on YouTube and they couldn't catch him. The fact that he got out of a window. Literally,
he pushes the one person, has enough time to crawl out a window very, very slowly.
Let's backtrack. They were ready for him to run. She went in so that the dude could go for the initial catch. It just didn't happen.
But it happened multiple times where these people that run all the time just can't catch the people running away from them. And it's like, then why the stuff do you spend so much time running? Sorry, I know it sounds stupid, but if you've watched the movie, hopefully you understand what we're talking about.
You'll be annoyed about it.
But then also, talking about those two characters, I feel like, so the male lead and the female lead, I feel like they had absolutely no chemistry.
At all.
And so the idea that they're willing to
have an affair. Well, she's having an affair. Spoilers,
spoilers. But she's having an affair.
Yeah.
And I don't believe it for a second. I was literally like, is this a thing?
When it was hinted, we were like, nah. But the undertop,
there was more chemistry between the male protagonist and his partner than the one that they ultimately end up with. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is supposed to be the first of a trilogy, just because I'm assuming there's a trilogy of books, there will be a trilogy of films, and they kind of leave this film ending in a way that...
Really abruptly, yeah.
They ended this film, talking about the end of the film, we're not going to give any spoilers, hopefully.
But
spoiler warning though,
in the last 13 minutes, we're like, how are they going to wrap this movie up?
Yeah.
And
it's very abrupt.
Yeah.
It's very abrupt. And there's a few things that happen where you're like, it happens, but it didn't feel like a conclusion. It didn't feel like...
They need more background into it as well.
Yeah.
Like, to get into the story, it's just a lot of pretty scenes. And there are, now that we've watched the movie, a lot of them did make sense. I understand it and why they did there were very nice transitions that actually gave away clues. So keep a lookout for that, it does help. But it doesn't give it away too easily. You still got to pay attention.
And it is a movie you have to pay attention to. It's definitely not something that you can just play on in the background. Because...
Spanish.
Yeah, well firstly you have to read the subtitles.
Yeah.
But then also there are quite a few twists and...
Which was good.
It was good. No, it keeps you on your toes. But then like for example, I like to text my girlfriend and then I'm like, oh shoot, something important just happened and then Callum has to catch me up. So yeah, that happened a few times. But I enjoyed the movie. I would recommend it. Would you say that you enjoyed it? Would you recommend it?
I enjoyed it mainly because of the aesthetics. The narrative, a lot of stuff didn't make sense to me. Okay, well it made sense, I understood it, but where it's heading, I don't think it's going to be good, but hopefully they can make it good. We'll see what happens, we'll watch it, stay tuned for part 2. But I'm just not sure. Let's go to the redhead. There's a scene in there that is highly triggering when just can't. Okay, I'm not.
There is spoiler warning. Okay, go.
If there's lights above you, wouldn't you look up?
This girl falls through the roof. So the first thing you think is,
where did I fall from?
I fell through the roof, and she sees like her partner and her boss in peril, and she's like, how do I help them? I'm going to knock the door. I'm not going to bother going through the flipping hole in the roof that I both fall through and can visibly see. So she wastes so much time and puts her boss and friend in peril because of her own inability to follow basic quest markers that you get in every single video game ever. It just doesn't happen. Yeah, it's just spoilers
for one of the characters.
Yeah. Okay, but yeah. So. Anyway, that's the end of the review. I would recommend it. You said that you would?
I do want to make another point.
Yeah, make another point.
The one point I would have had different in the movie was not to show who the killer really was and leave it more for the end.
Yes.
Because there was the twist at the end. Okay, I do believe it's good.
Yeah.
But I feel like they could have made it a lot more mysterious. It was still cool the way they did it. I did enjoy that.
You know what's talking about? I think it's always interesting when it comes to movies like this how they reveal the killer. And I do feel like they revealed the killer very quickly in this film. But they did also give him enough backstory throughout the rest of the movie
to create
and also that twist that I was like, that's not what I was expecting. So for me personally, I think they handled it fine. But again, the conclusion was very abrupt and it felt very rushed. And I think that, in my opinion, that's the film's biggest downfall.
I agree as well. But mainly I think that, because if there's going to be a trilogy, I still think they should have paced it out a lot more.
Yeah.
But still good.
Yeah.
Still good. But
Okay. But guys, that's just our review. Go and check out his YouTube channel. Link down below. He just got a custom link today because he's on 100 subscribers.
The slashes or whatever, but after the last slash, it's CallumsLyf.
There we go.
It's
www.youtube.com/c/CallumsLyf.
This is where you'll find it.
Yeah, you'll find it, and it's in the description down below.
We did it again.
Yeah. But guys, thank you so much for watching. You're awesome.
And we need sleep.
We need sleep.